Pokemon Legendary Arceus has now been released and we are finally getting to play this game, and I have just selected the language as English. Of course, I will be going ahead and removing this autosave just in case I miss some things when I'm catching a Pokemon. And here is the intro scene. Alright, it looks really nice. Welcome to my realm, located beyond time and space. It is well that thou art here. I am that which humans call Arceus. Now, I wish to know thy appearance. Let me quickly go ahead and select my character. What is thy name? And this is the name I'm going to give myself for this playthrough. Soon thou shalt find thyself in a world strange to thee. A world inhabited by wondrous creatures that humans call Pokemon. Dashi? Seek out all Pokemon and thou shalt find me once more. Alright, that was quite nice. Now it seems like we are in time and space. It seems like some kind of time travel. And we are floating for some reason. And there goes my phone. Alright. Seems like we are going to see Arceus again. Yes. And this is a really nice intro scene. I really like the details. So I guess we are really going to be transported on to Hisui region, and that's where we'll see ourselves soon. Alright. I am really excited for this game, the new mechanics and the new Pokemon that we are going to find. I'm really excited. So let's go ahead and play this game and let's see what adventures await us. Wake up! Oh, do wake up, won't you? And here are the 3 starters. Are you alive, my girl? Alright, it seems like we are in Hisui region now. And I really like this graphics. You gave me quite the shock falling from the sky like that. But thank goodness you seemed unharmed. Who are you? I would like to ask you the same. I mean, you fell out of the sky, you understand? Come now, who in the world does that? I must say, your clothing is unusual. You wouldn't happen to have an acquaintance in these parts, would you? I doubt it. I see. You seem to be in a bit of a pickle. Might I offer some directions? Do you have somewhere around here you could stay? No, nowhere. So you don't know anyone here and you don't even know where to spend the night. Well, that is a proper pickle indeed. Are you quite sure you'll be able to survive? I don't know what to do. Now, I do say that I really like the graphics. I don't know, maybe in the trailers I felt like it was not that good. But now that I'm actually playing this game, I'm feeling like the graphics is really nice. And here we have our 3 starters. Now, I did decide that I wanted to use Oshawott at this point. As you might know, in my last playthrough as well, I selected Piplup, which is a water type. So I do have this tendency of just selecting the water type Pokemon whenever I'm actually playing a game. So I just decided to go with Oshawott this time. Anyway, let's go ahead and talk to the professor. He is still asking us about our situation. Oh yes, and what might your name be? Oh, so you're called Dashi. That name has quite the ring to it. Well, I thought I'll change up the name for Hisui. Oh, but I do apologize. I haven't even introduced myself. My name is Leventon. I am something of a Pokemon professor. That is to say, I am a scholar seeking to deepen our understanding of Pokemon. Yes, Pokemon such as these three here, which... Alright, seems like they ran away. Oh, blast and bother, my darling Pokemons. Why must you run away from me again? I'm terribly sorry, but do you think you could help me round them up? I beg you. Wait, you three, wait! Alright, so it seems like we need to help him to round up all of his Pokemons. Now regarding the game controls, if you use your yell joystick, it just starts running. And if you press on that joystick, you can run even faster. And I have just shown the other game controls here. You can pause the video to just see them. Now let me just go ahead and disable the autosave and we can actually go ahead. We are seeing something glowing on the ground. Let's see what it is. Alright, seems like a cutscene right here. There's a glowing beeping object over there. Alright, it seems like it's our phone, but it looks a little bit different. Here we have it. And yeah, it does look different. It looks more cooler, I guess. I really like the personal Arceus touch for this. And it's called the Arc phone. Alright. So this Arc phone will actually help us locate the map. You can actually access it by using the minus sign button. Mainly I think you can just use it to see where you are on the map and which direction you have to go. So I guess that's what more it's gonna be used for. Alas, yet another miss. Ah, I'm glad you came to my rescue, my new friend from the sky. I tried catching my little runaways by tossing some Pokeballs their way. But I'm not the best at this sort of thing, you see. I would love to give you a go at it, but perhaps I should tell you a bit about these three first. Now, that one is Rowlet. Rowlet can photosynthesize like a plant and apparently it battles using its sharp feathers. That one over there is Cinderquil. The fire burning on Cinderquil's back will flare up whenever it's surprised or irate. The Pokemon near the pond is Oshawott. Oshawott naps while floating on the water and it can battle using the shell-like objects on its belly. Oh my, I nearly forgot to cover up the most crucial thing. How to go about catching Pokemon. Here you go, Michael. Pokeballs. Throw those at the Pokemon to catch them. And we do receive around 50 Pokeballs. That's a lot, but I guess you would need some if you are gonna miss catching them. Well, I'm really excited to see how we catch Pokemons in this game. I do believe that it is the ZR button for catching them. We do have the control of our camera as well, which means we can actually see which way we are going. It will be a little bit tricky in the beginning, so I am hoping it's not too difficult. I'm really excited to try it. Anyway, we have 50 Pokeballs, so if we do miss any, we can actually go ahead and try again. And yeah, we're almost done with talking to Professor. He's gonna actually let us do it. Now we do have really good tutorials in this game. I do see that we have hints on locations, on where we are supposed to go, as well as the different type of missions that we have. Anyway, let me quickly go ahead and try catching Cinderquil. As you can see, you do have to aim on the center to catch it. Now if it moves, then it's gonna be a little bit tough. Here I was able to catch it even though my controller was trying to drift a little bit. Alright, so that is Cinderquil done. Let me quickly go ahead and catch the other two as well. And this time let me hope that it doesn't start drifting too much. And there is Rowlet on top of this small ledge. Let me quickly go the other way. I did read on the mechanics where if you try catching it from the back, it will actually startle the Pokemon and it's easier to catch it. Yes, as you can see, the animation was different. So that is a really good way of catching Pokemons and also battling them. If you hit them from the back, it will actually startle them and stop them from attacking you at least on the first turn. Anyway, let me look around. Alright, so Ashwat is in the lake. So I'm not really sure if we can catch it in the lake or we should wait until it comes out. So let me quickly try throwing a Pokeball and see if we can catch it. Alright, I totally missed that. Let me try again. I'm still getting used to this mechanics, but okay. And it ran away. Alright. I guess we can't actually catch it when it's in the lake. I guess it should come out in order to catch it. Anyway, it did see me and it's gonna start moving. So you will have that red exclamatory mark whenever the Pokemon sees you trying to catch it. So at that time it will start running around, so you won't be easily able to aim at it. Anyway, let me just wait until this Ashwat stops running. I don't really... okay, let me try. Oh, oops. Okay, let me try again. And this time we have hit it. And there we go. Alright, so all three Pokemons caught. Alright, let me give it back to the professor. Thank you very much indeed. Now I do feel like the tutorial for this game is gonna be a little bit long. It's already been around 15 minutes and we're still going on. So I guess this whole episode is kind of going to be tutorial stuff. It's, I think, mainly going to be catching a Pokemon and just exploring this beginning area. Anyway, we do have to seek out all Pokemons. At least that's what our ARC phone says. So I guess we're going to be exploring more in this. I feel like the camera system where we are getting to rotate it in 360 degree is kind of reminding me of the wild area in Pokemon Sword and Shield. I really like that mechanism and I guess I'm gonna enjoy this game because of that. Anyway, he is gonna ask us to catalog our Pokédex. That's what he needs our help for. And I guess we can help him since we are trying to catch all the Pokemons. Anyway, I really like that in the background the Mount Coronet is having some kind of space-time rift going on. It looks really nice. Alright, so I guess we are almost done with this conversation. I really don't like this intro scenes where we have a lot of dialogue going on. But I guess we are almost done. Let's hope he will actually take us to a village. We don't really have any Pokemons either. I'm expecting him to actually give one to us soon. Also, I have seen that the Hisui Pokemons have some really good final forms. The 3 starter Pokemons have a really good final forms. And I'm really excited because of that. Alright, so we are going to the Jblife Village. And our character is seeing Mount Coronet. Alright. Let's see what other mysterious stuff we have to go through. And I guess our adventure is beginning over here. Alright. Thank you for your tireless work keeping us safe. This young lady was a great assistant to me and my Pokemon, so I hope you'll forgive me bringing her into the village for a bit. So I guess we are getting the entry to go into Jblife Village. I mean, it looks so different and so cool. We do have the main central building, and it seems like we are having a cutscene. Alright. I guess the only one with the weird getup over here is our professor. I'm really not sure why he's so dressed so different than the others. Anyway, I'm really not getting to move around that much. I guess this is kind of a moving cutscene. Alright. So now that we are finally in this village, I guess we are gonna get our accommodation as well as a starter Pokemon. And we are coming up to the Galaxy Hall. Oh, botheration. I've almost forgotten. I need to go and report that we successfully recovered the escaped Pokemon. Might I ask you to wait for me at the canteen? It's past this bridge here, then to the left. The Wallflower it's called. Alright, so he is gonna be leaving us. So I guess we can go ahead and go directly to the canteen that he asked us to go to. We don't really have much to explore since most of these NPCs are not gonna talk to us. They're just gonna say that we are an outsider and they won't really talk to us because of that. Anyway, here we are at the canteen. Well now, aren't you awfully suspicious? The wallflowers for Galaxy Team folks only. We don't have seats for outsiders. Move along. Wow, he is really mean. And here, who in the world are you? And what's that bizarre grab you're wearing? A Pokemon could slice through those flimsy exclusive fur clothes. For you to get in here, someone must have watched for you. Was it Professor Leventon? Do you two know each other? He is from a region long way off. Not the most reliable sort though. Letting a Pokemon run off and giving him the slip and all. 3 more of them got away just a while ago. If I hadn't been resting up after some Pokemon dropped me with a move called Thundershock, I would have corraded him for sure. But the professor, well, unfortunately it's just as Rice says. I'm a clumsy sort of fellow to put it mildly. But everything will be quite alright now. Dashi here has agreed to help us with our Pokédex. As in, she's going to join the survey corps? Well, I guess Ray is just yet to see our ability of catching Pokemons. I mean, he was not there when we caught the first 3. And here comes our captain from Galactic Teams. And her name is gonna be Silene. So it actually kind of reminds me of Cyrus from Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Professor Laventon has told me that you have helped him secure his Pokemon when they slipped his control. And now it seems like he would like us to feed and house you in exchange for your ongoing labor. You look to be at least 15 or so. Quite old enough to work on your own. Seems like our character is no longer 10 years old. They have actually increased the age to 15. That's nice to see. I guess we can actually go ahead and say that we are working for another team now. Well, I'm still counting the amount of time the cutscene is taking. It's been 20 minutes since we started this game. Anyway, this kind of reminds me of Pokemon Sun and Moon, where we had around 30 minutes of cutscene. Alright, it seems like we're gonna have a meal. And it's gonna be potato mochi. Alright. Here we are. Wonderful stuff, Beanie. Most obliged. Your potato mochi never fails to please. Where to find the stranger in the first place, Professor? Ah, well, you know that great hole in the sky? The one people called space-time rift? Our new friend fell right out of it. Was that a joke? I like the fact that the professor is nodding his head here. Come on now, I'm a scientist. My job is to observe and explain any and all phenomena. I concern myself only with facts. Now, you already know there are many Pokémons in the Hisui region. Sure, they're all over the place. In the grass, in the forest, in the ocean. It's up to us survey corps to study them and figure out what kind of creatures they are. Well, we know this much. Pokemon are terrifying creatures. It's all about impossible to know what kind of powers they might possess or what sort of wondrous thing they can do. But that's where Dashi will come in. She has successfully caught 3 Pokemons, 3 of them in quick order, you understand? Nobody in Team Galactic is capable of a feat such as that. This means we can finally begin our Pokemon research in earnest. That's really something. We count ourselves lucky when we manage to catch one single Pokemon when fending off their attacks. Well, to be perfectly fair, the Pokemon that fled to the beach weren't attacking. But the key to catching Pokemon is getting close enough to aim your Pokeball well, and it seems our new friend is fearless enough to do just that. Does the Survey Corps really have the leeway to enjoy a leisurely meal with this outsider? Your captain just ordered 10 whole portions of potato mochi, you know. The slow progress on that Pokédex of yours clearly has her on edge. I'm sure we'll start to rein in good captain's stress eating soon enough. Now, have your fill, Dashi. And think, if you make it into Galactic team, you'll never have to worry about a meal again. The team provides for all of its members' needs, even if said members fall out of the sky. Alright, so we have completed our meal. That was quite delicious indeed. You're awfully relaxed about all of this. You do know that we won't get to have Dashi join the survey corps unless she passes a trial? Not to worry, I have complete confidence in Dashi's skills. Let's hope it is not misplaced. Dashi, was it? For tonight at least, we will provide you with a place to sleep. You may use our quarters here. But if you fail to pass the trial we put to you tomorrow, you must move on. You will be expelled from the village to meet your fate, and perhaps your death in the wild. Now that does seem a little bit extreme. Captain Silen's like Hisui, in a way. They are both plenty harsh. Now, she simply puts on a stern front to help keep us all safe. At any rate, I think it's time we turn in for the night, eh? It's a good thing one can't fall out of the futons we sleep in here. I imagine our new friend has had enough of falling for one day. And with that, I bid you two a good night. Yeah, sleep tight. Still, people falling from the sky, that's some kind of story. And finally, we are getting the control. Let me quickly go ahead and go into the place where we can actually sleep for tonight. And it's right over here. Alright, so we do have quite a good room. It's quite a nice place to sleep. Let me quickly go ahead and move on. We do have a futon right over there. Alright, another cutscene. Okay, so this is just telling us about the autosave feature or the save settings as well, which we already saw before. Anyway, I have already gone ahead and disabled the autosave, so we don't really have to worry about it. Let me go ahead and rest. It has been a long day after all. Okay, so we do have another cutscene coming over here. And there is something going on. We do have some lightning coming out. Oh, okay. Something's really up, Something weird's going on. Anyway, this is the next day. Hey in there, you awake? That was some kind of wild lightning last night, right? Anyway, if you're up, come on out. Alright, so now that we're up, let me go ahead and go out. And this camera is a little bit wacky. Okay, let me just come back, and we do have this chest right here. It's actually used to store all our items in the future. Alright, so let's go on out and see who it is. Did you sleep alright? I know that was not easy in a strange new land. We better not keep the Captain Silene waiting. So I guess we are going into the Galaxy Hall today to meet Captain Silene. After all, we do have our trial for entering the Galaxy Team Survey Corps. Alright, let me enter the building. And here we are. Here we are, Galaxy Hall. What do you think? Ever seen a building this grand before? Don't give up. Keep those eyes open. The wild Pokemon, they were everywhere, attacking from all sides. I sent out my partner Pokemon, but against a whole pack, outnumbered. This is what happens when you go so far afraid. But the medical corps will put you to the rights. You do realize that if you fail your trial and get flung out of the village, you will die out there. Well, you might die even sooner than that if you do take on this trial without a Pokemon to be your partner. Captain Silene, ma'am, I've brought Dashi. You may enter. Alright, here we are. Let us get straight to it. If you wish to join the Galaxy Expedition team, prove yourself capable by going out into the Obsidian Fieldlands and catching 3 different Pokemons. Bidoof, Starli and Shinx. 3 species right away, but none of us have ever managed that. Did the stranger not catch 3 different Pokemons only yesterday? My trial should be simple enough for her, if the professor wasn't exaggerating things, that is. The Galaxy team does not have the means to provide for those who only take without giving. If you wish to stay, you must prove beyond any doubt that you will be an asset to our cause. I will lend you one of our Survey Corps satchels to carry whenever you may need into the field. Alright, the sachet is totally weird. I guess it does not match our clothes currently. I am waiting for the time where we can actually wear those kimonos that we get. Alright, so this trial is gonna be our very first mission. Pardon Dashi, come with me for a moment. And finally, I think we are getting our starter Pokemon. Now then, a jolly good morning to everyone. What did you need, Professor? In order to complete our Pokédex and, well, simply to survive in the unforgiving land, Dashi absolutely must pass this trial. And as a professor of Pokemon, I've got just the ticket to help accomplish that. So here is Rowlet, Cinderquil as well as Oshawott. Go on Dashi, pick the Pokemon that strikes your fancy. With a partner of your own, you will be able to fight off the wild Pokemon outside the village. These little darlings are very dear to me, but it's plain to see that they are rather curious about you. Well, my girl, which Pokemon would you like to keep as your own? Alright, so I'm really excited. Now, as you might know, these 3 Pokemon's final forms are going to be a little bit different. We have Ashwat over here, who's gonna be a water and dark type when it evolves completely. We have Rowlet's final form, which is gonna be a grass and fighting. And we have Cinderquil, whose final form will be a fire and ghost type. So let me quickly select Ashwat as my partner. Alright, so I've never actually used an Ashwat before, so this is the first time. I guess finally that we have got our starter Pokemon, we will be actually getting a chance to go outside and explore. Now this game is also kind of going to be like a partial open world game where we can actually go ahead and explore different areas. We do have a main story to follow as well, but in the middle we can actually explore as much as we want. It will also be a way of leveling up our Pokemon as well. Alright, now that we have our satchel as well as our starter Pokemon, I guess we are actually ready for our trial. So let's go ahead and actually win this one. Okay. First of all, I guess we do have to go out of this village. Now, I really like the way that they are actually pointing out the direction as well as the distance to our destination whenever we go somewhere. Alright. So, I guess we are just telling the professor regarding the species that we're actually going to catch. And of course, these are the 3 common species that we'll be seeing in the Obsidian Fieldlands. And we are going to be receiving some Pokeballs from this professor as well. Around 20 of them. So that's really good. We do have crafting of items in this game as well. So we will be getting different recipes to craft them. We also have a way of carrying these items and crafting them on the spot, which is really helpful when we're running around. Alright, so let me go ahead and go out. Alright. Now, I guess we have to just go ahead and go out of the village, and it's gonna be right in this direction. And okay, we don't really have anything else left. I mean, we don't have any NPCs to talk to. So let me quickly go ahead. And we have someone special right over here. Oh, what a curious getup you have there. I can already tell you're quite the character. I'm Volo of the Gingo Guild, the go-to choice for any merchandise needs in Hisui. I've heard talk about you. Fell from the sky, didn't you? Now that's certainly a tale I would like to hear. Oh, and you have a Pokemon. Certainly you're full of interesting surprises. Investigating the odd and novel is the key to any good merchandise success. So what do you say? How about you and I have a Pokemon stand-up at one another in battle? I guess we're gonna have to battle her right here. She reminds me of Cynthia, the champion of Sinnoh. I guess Volo here is her ancestor. Let's see which Pokemon she really has against us. It's gonna be only one Pokemon and she's gonna have a Togepi. Alright, so that's really cute. Let me quickly go ahead and bring out my Ashwat as well. Now, as you might see, we can actually move around when we are in the battle. Only we won't be able to move around when we're actually clicking the buttons, but the other time we can actually go ahead and move around. I guess this mechanism will be quite helpful when the wild Pokemon will be attacking us in between a battle. Now, since I only have the move Tackle, let me quickly go ahead and use that. Alright, so that was quite easy. Now I think we will be leveled up 1 level. Yes, we do. And we do learn a new move as well. It's always good fun to have a Pokemon do battle, don't you think? And as they gain experience through battle, they learn more moves and get even stronger. Alright, so we do have the mechanics of changing move as well. This can be easily done by going into our bag and selecting a Pokemon to change the moves. Anyway, Volo over here is also gonna recover our Pokemon. That's a really nice thing to do. We don't really have any Pokemon centers here. She is also going to give us 5 potions, so that is nice as well. Now potions is gonna be healing around 60 HP in this game, unlike the other 20 HP in the other games. So that's a really nice thing. Alright, so there she goes. If you can battle that well, I've got a feeling you might have this trial well in hand, even if it's more than to do with catching than battling. Now to the Obsidian Fieldlands. Whenever you leave the village, you have to actually pick a destination from your map and let rest the guardsmen know where you're going. That's one of the new features. So whenever you leave a village, you'll actually have a map to select from. So let me go ahead and move on. Alright, so right here, he is gonna be talking to us this time, but from now on, whenever we go, we do have this map popping up. And we can actually select the area where we are going to. Currently we can just select the Fieldlands camp, and that's where we are actually gonna go to. Alright, so finally we are getting to go to the campsites to get our mission done. And this is our base camp. It's where we start and finish our surveys. Now remember what you've got to do. You have been tasked with catching 3 species of Pokemon, Bidoof, Starli and Shinx. I'm curious to see if the professor's stories about you are really true. Oh, Professor, something's wrong? Well, you see, Captain Silene got a hold of me after you left. She impressed upon me that I bear full responsibility of whatever happens to our sudden guest. She doesn't let up. How exactly are you supposed to help out here, Professor? To be honest, my dear boy, I don't intend to lift a finger. Dash's talent are real deal. She'll pass with flying colors, you'll see. In other words, I'm still one bearing responsibility here. Let's get this started. You'll be more than equal to this, Dashi. Alright, so I guess we are going to follow him, and he's actually going to help us catch the 3 Pokemons. After all, he is responsible for this. Now I really like the view over here. This is Aspiration Hills. Alright, so that looks amazing. I really like it. Look, a Bidoof. We're finding the Pokemon you have to catch. Alright, I guess we have to catch this Bidoof. Now there are a few techniques of catching a Pokemon. Just as he has said, you do need to use your ZR button to actually catch it. Now Bidoof will not run away when you come near. We do have some other Pokemons which will actually get startled and run away if you walk towards them. For now, let me quickly go ahead and try to catch one of these. I did want to actually go ahead and go back, but I guess we can't do that now. Alright, so here we have Bidoof. And yes, we were able to easily catch it. One Bidoof caught. Now we move on. Alright, so let us go ahead and catch our next Pokemon. Now he does not let us go back. I did want to actually go back to get that tree. Anyway, we can get that later. We do have to go through this tutorial first. So let me quickly go ahead. Now here we have Starli. So Starli will get startled a lot faster. So we do have to actually crouch down and go through the grass to catch it. You have to actually use your B button to crouch down, and when you're crouching down you will be quite slower and your field of vision will be kind of like a circle. Anyway, let me try and catch this one. Whoops, did not mean to do that. Okay. It did run away. Okay. Let me quickly just slowly try and go a little bit forward. Now, if you see the three dots, it means it's actually seen you and it's quite scared. And if you start moving at that time, it might run away. And if you go and startle it, it actually just runs like that. And it might actually disappear and you won't be able to find that Pokemon. Now, since this is a tutorial, even if it actually runs away, another Starly will actually spawn. But if you're not in the tutorial anymore, once it runs away, you have to actually go out of this field lands and come back for it to respawn. Anyway, you can use ZL to actually zoom in, as you saw I did. But unfortunately, I just let go of my ZR button and yeah, I'm pretty far from here. I doubt I can actually hit it. I can try, but yeah, my Pokeball does not go that far. Let me slowly just go forward a little bit and not scare it. Yes, I was able to hit this time. I'm hoping it will catch. Yes, we were able to catch it. So it's kind of like you need to be a little bit far but not too far that you can't catch it. Anyway, we have Shinx that is remaining. So I guess we can actually go ahead. Now the very first thing before that is going to be this tree right here. If you use your Pokemon and actually throw its Pokeball at the tree, it will actually collect the berries or the apricots. Since we do have to craft the Pokeballs ourselves in this game, we do have the apricot trees that you can actually get them from. So all you have to do is click on X, which will actually switch between your Pokeball and your Pokemon lists. So here you can see that I have my Pokemon list. L and R will actually help you switch out the Pokemon that you bring out. Now, which Pokemon that you use, they will actually get some EXP. As you saw, my Starly did get 15 EXP for hitting the tree. So, it's quite an easy way to actually get them. Now, I did want to go to that tree up over there, but we can't go there right now, I guess, since we are in tutorial. So, let me quickly go ahead and catch the Shinx before we move on. Alright, so Shinx is a little bit difficult. There is another type of aggressive Pokemons like Shinx and Bizzles who will actually attack you. So you will have to actually engage them in a Pokemon battle, and during this battle you will have to attempt to catch them. So let me go ahead and actually do that. All we have to do is select a Pokemon and just throw its Pokeball at the Shinx, which will actually start a battle with it. Once you do that, you can actually go ahead and bring its health down a little bit and then throw your Pokeball. Let me go ahead and demonstrate that. Alright, I have switched up to my Oshawott, as you can see. And here I just chucked its Pokeball at the Shinx. Now that we are in a battle, let me go ahead and get to select a move. Now if the Pokemon is agitated, it will be moving first, as you saw. And sometimes it does get to move twice because of it being agitated. Otherwise, you can actually go ahead and move first. Alright, now that it's in the red, I can actually go ahead and click on X and then click on ZR. That will actually pull out the Pokeballs to throw it. Now over here, I was able to actually catch the Shinx. So that's actually how you do it for any of the Pokemons that actually run at you when you come near them. Alright, so since we have actually gone ahead and won the task, that is the trial, we can actually, I guess, go back and talk to the professor. Once we talk to Professor Levinton, I think we can actually go back to the village, as we are gonna get to be a part of Galaxy team. Alright, and here we are. Oh, I said you have passed the trial with flying colors, and it seems that is true. Congratulations, Dash. You have taken your first step towards the Pokédex. Alright, so I guess he is gonna be taking our photograph as well. And now that we are done with this today, we can actually go ahead and go back to Captain Silene at Jblife Village. Alright, this has been such a long video. I guess it's been such a long tutorial. We are almost 45 minutes in and we're still in tutorial mode. Anyway, I am hoping to actually get our outfit soon. We do have the Galaxy team outfit as well as some mystery gift outfits as well. So once we get to access that, I do want to actually switch over to that. But for now, let me make my way to the Galaxy Hall. Alright, so I really like the mechanics of this game now. I guess the more we play, the more we get used to it. I mean, of course, I might have some issues because of my controller drifting sometime. But for now, we are good. And here we are. It seems we won't have to leave you to die after all. Congratulations, you have passed your trial. You can hold on to that satchel. I must admit, you have impressed me. I set a high hurdle to judge whether a stranger like yourself could be worthy, but you cleared it. This is yours, the official uniform of Survey Corps. Alright, so we have finally received our uniforms and sandals as well. And we do need to actually go back to our room and change it. We are going to be meeting the commander of Galaxy team soon. So let me quickly go ahead and go back to my room. And I guess we do have a wardrobe or some kind of item that we can use to actually switch up our outfits. Alright, let me go inside. Here we are, and we do have this mirror to change our outfits. Alright. So this kind of reminds me of Animal Crossing, where we actually get to change our hairstyles by looking at the mirror. Anyway, let me quickly go ahead and select all the Survey Corps uniform and sandal. I guess that's all other than the eye color contacts. So let me quickly go ahead and I guess change it into yellow. I mean, I do like the others, but the only one that actually suits my eye is gonna be the yellow colored one. So let me just select it, and when we click on B, it will actually save our outfit. So let me do that. Alright, now I guess we can go back to the Galaxy building. Seems like we do have a cutscene right here, which will actually send us back to the Galaxy Hall. And here we are. Alright. Look at you in Survey Corps uniform. Now it finally feels like you're a part of it. Alright, but I don't have a headpiece. I mean, I don't have the hat that I actually wear for my character. And alright, so I guess Silene is gonna be giving us that. And yes, we do get it. Awesome. So this is going to be giving us a final look on our outfit, and it looks really pretty. Anyway, I guess we have to go up and meet the commander. Now it might be a little bit confusing because the pointer just shows that you're really close, but you're not really. You have to actually go up this stairs as well to actually meet him. And here he is. I guess this guy is gonna be the ancestor of Professor Oak, because he looks a little bit like that. I have been waiting for you. Alright, so I do like his kimono as well. It looks really nice. It has a really intricate design. I'm Kamado, commander of Galaxy Expedition Team. So you're Dashi. It's an honor. You know your manners at least. I've been briefed on your situation, including how you fell from the rift in the sky. Now then, let's see what you're made of. Face me in combat. I guess I'm going to just try to throw him. I mean, we really can't do much anyway. You've got some fight in you. Your sumo needs work, but I do see some potential. Don't expect a warm welcome from everyone. Naturally, some will be slower to trust an outsider who literally fell right out of the blue. The superstition among us might see your arrival as a potential to disaster. But you've passed the trial that was put on you. No matter how odd you may seem, you're a part of Jblife Village now. Dedicate yourself to the work of Galaxy Expedition Team and complete the Pokédex. But I warn you, Dashi, Pokémon are terrifying creatures. Keep your wits about you as you work. Alright, so that is our first mission completed. So the commander has also accepted you. But understand this, you begin as a no-star recruit among our ranks. In other words, you have no rank at all. Perform well as a member of Survey Corps and you will move up through the ranks. Indeed, you see, the more you add to the Pokédex, the higher your rank will be. And working on the Pokédex will also, of course, bring you closest towards the goal of yours, to seek every last Pokémon. Here, you will need this. And he is gonna be giving us the recipe for Pokeballs. And also he is gonna be giving us 3000 Pokemoney. Now money in this game is a little bit difficult to actually get, so while spending some money, I guess we need to look out. I guess Ryu will also go ahead and teach us how to craft at this point. Alright, I guess we are ready to actually go ahead and learn how to craft our items on our own. Now I guess we do still have to get the recipe for potions. We would definitely need that as we are going to use it a lot. You might have seen that your Pokemon will have a lot of HP. Even my 6th level Ashword has around 70 HP. So a potion will be quite helpful. Alright, so our next mission is going to be crafting Pokeballs in the workshop. But before that, we do have Annette over here. She's going to be the local clothier and she's actually going to give us some more outfit. I guess she's going to be giving us the everyday kimono and trousers that we can actually go ahead and exchange. Alright, so but for now, let me just go ahead and complete the crafting before we move on. Hey, this way is the craft workshop. Alright, so let me quickly run around over there and interact with them. We do have another cutscene right here, and this is just mostly going to be for crafting the item. And here is our workbench. Alright. Let me quickly go to the workbench and I'll just go ahead and create some Pokeballs. I guess we do have around 20 Pokeballs in our bag already. But since we are going to be catching a lot of Pokemons in this game, I will just go ahead and craft around 10 more. We do have 20 in our bag anyway. Alright, here we go. We have gone ahead and crafted our own Pokeballs. So that's our second mission completed. Awesome. We do have Professor Levinton over here. And this is actually where we'll actually receive our Pokedex. So in this game, I really like the concept of Pokedex. It's actually a recording book. And here we are. So we have received our Pokedex. Let us go ahead and actually open it. So as you can see, it does record all the Pokemons that we have seen till now. We do have to press A, which actually will show us further tasks for each of these Pokemons that we can do. Now if you click A for the third time, it will actually open up the map and show the area where you actually caught that Pokemon. So it's quite helpful. We do have some side quests in this game as well, where they will actually ask you to complete the Pokédex tasks for a particular Pokemon. And having this Pokédex in the side, you can actually go ahead and view it. Now you just have to click on the down button in the left controller. That will actually bring up the Pokédex, so you can easily view it. Over here you do see that this guard is actually calling you. So this is one of the first side quests that you will actually have. So if you are interested, you can just go ahead and talk to him, where he'll actually ask you for a request. Let me quickly go ahead and do that. And he is actually requesting us for a Pokemon called Wurmpool. Alright, so I guess we have to just go ahead and catch one and give it to him. Once we go to the Obsidian Fieldlands, I guess we can actually catch one. If we do, we'll actually come back and give it to him. We do have some special rewards for all of these side quests, so I would recommend that you guys do it. You will get some free items and they're really good. Now that we have actually completed almost all the tutorials for this game, I'm actually thinking of ending this video over here. We can actually explore the Obsidian Fieldlands in the next episode. So thank you all for watching this video. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. And just before going, let me just go ahead and show the items as well as the Pokemons. So this is the tab for that. To access this bag, all you have to do is just click on the up button in the left controller. Alright, so thank you guys. I'll see you guys in the next episode.